as before. 3 times I fled around the great city of Priam. I lacked the courage then to stand your onslaught. Now my spirit stirs me to meet you face to face. Now kill or be killed. Come, we'll swear to the gods, the highest witnesses. The gods will oversee our binding pacts. I swear I will never mutilate you, merciless as you are, if Zeus allows me to last it out and tear your life away. But once I've stripped your glorious armor, Achilles, I will give your body back to your loyal comrades. Swear you'll do the same. A swift, dark glance, and the headstrong runner answered, Hector, stop. You unforgivable you. Don't talk to me of pacts. There are no binding oaths between men and lions. Wolves and lambs can enjoy no meeting of the minds. They are all bent on hating each other to the death. So with you and me, no love between us, no truce, till one of the other falls and gluts with blood Ares, who acts at men behind his rawhide shield. Come, call up whatever courage you can muster. Life or death, now prove yourself a spearman, a daring man of war. No more escape for you. Athena will kill you with my spear in just a moment. Now you'll pay at a stroke for all my comrades' grief, all you killed in the fury of your spear. With that shaft poised, he hurled, and his spear's long shadow flew, but seeing it coming, glorious Hector ducked away, crouching down, watching the bronze tip fly past and stab the earth. But Athena snatched it up again and passed it back to Achilles. And Hector, the gallant captain, never saw her. He sounded out a challenge to Peleus' princely son. You missed. Look, the great godlike Achilles. So you knew nothing at all from Zeus about my death. And yet, how sure you were. All bluff, cunning with words. That's all you are. Trying to make me fear you, lose my nerve, forget my fighting strength. Well, you'll never plant your lance in my back. As I flee you in fear, plunge it through my chest as I come charging in, if a god gives you the chance. But now it's for you to dodge my brazen spear. I wish you'd bury it in your body to the hilt. How much lighter the war would be for Trojans then, if you, their greatest scourge, were dead and gone. Shaft poised, he hurled, and his spear's long shadow flew and struck Achilles' shield, a dead center hit. But off and away it glanced, and Hector seethed. His hurtling spear, his whole arm's power poured in a wasted shot. He stood there, cast down. He had no spear in reserve. So Hector shouted out to Deiphobus, bearing his white shield. With a ringing shout, he called for a heavy lance. But the man was nowhere near him, vanished. Yes, and Hector knew the truth in his heart, and the fighter cried aloud, My time has come. At last, the gods have called me down to death. I thought he was at my side, the hero, Deiphobus. He's safe inside the walls. Athena's tricked me blind. And now death, grim death, is looming up beside me, no longer far away. No way to escape it now. This was their pleasure after all, sealed long ago. wars that even men to come will hear of down the years. And on that resolve he drew the whetted sword that hung at his side, tempered, massive, and gathering all his force, he swooped like a soaring eagle, launching down from the dark clouds to earth to snatch some helpless lamb or trembling hare. So Hector swooped now, swinging his whetted sword, and Achilles charged too, bursting with rage, barbaric, guarding his chest with well-wrought blazoned shield, head tossing his gleaming helmet, 4 horns strong, and the golden plumes shook that the god of fire drove in, bristling thick along its ridge, bright as the star amid the stars in the night sky, star of the evening, brightest star that rides the heavens. So fire flared from the sharp point of the spear Achilles brandished high in his right hand, bent on Hector's death, scanning his splendid body, where to pierce it best. The rest of his flesh seemed all encased in armor, burnished, brazen Achilles' armor that Hector stripped from strong Patroclus when he killed him true, but one spot lay exposed, where collarbones lift the neck bone off the shoulders, the open throat, where the end of life comes quickest. There, as Hector charged in, fury brilliant Achilles drove his spear, and the point went stabbing clean through the tender neck, but the heavy bronze weapon failed to slash the windpipe. Hector could still gasp out some words, some last reply. He crashed to the dust. Godlike Achilles gloried over him. Hector, surely you thought when you stripped Patroclus' armor that you would be safe. Never a fear of me, far from the fighting as I was, you fool. Left behind there, down by the beaked ships, his great avenger awaited. A greater man by far, that man was I, and I smashed your strength. And you, the dogs and the birds will maul you. Shame your corpse, while Achaeans bury my dear friend in glory. Struggling for breath, Hector, his helmet flashing, said, I beg you by your life, your parents, don't let the dogs devour me by the Argive ships. Wait, take the princely ransom of bronze and gold, the gifts that my father and noble mother will give you, but give my body to friends to carry me home, so Trojan men and Trojan women can do me honor with fighting rites of fire once I'm dead. Standing grimly, the proud runner Achilles answered, Beg no more, you fawning dog. Begging me by my parents? Would to God my rage, my fury would drive me now to hack your flesh away and eat you raw. Such agonies you have caused me. Ransom. No man alive could keep the dog packs off you. Not if they hauled in 10, 20 times that ransom, and pile it here before me and promise fortunes more. Not even if Dardan Priam should offer to wait out your bulk in gold. Not even then will your noble mother lay you on your deathbed, mourn the son she bore. The dogs and birds will rend you, blood and bone. At the point of death, Hector, his helmet flashing, said, I know you well. I see my fate before me. Never a chance that I could win you over. Iron inside your chest, that heart of yours. But now beware, or my curse will draw God's wrath upon your head. That day when Paris and Lord Apollo, for all your fighting heart, destroy you at the Scaean gates. Death cut him short. The end closed in around him, flying free of his limbs. His soul went swinging down to the house of death, wailing his fate, leaving his manhood far behind, his young and supple strength. But brilliant Achilles taunted Hector's body, dead as he was. Die, die. For my own death I'll meet it freely, whenever Zeus and the other deathless gods would like to bring it on. So, that was a bit of whispering and soft speaking from chapter or book 22, The Death of Hector, from the Iliad. I had to read this book for my college class, and it's about 500 pages, but it was pretty interesting. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will speak to you in the next audio. Take care of yourself, and rest easy, my friend.